Hey there guys, how's it going? Better Blaze here, and today we're going to be going right back into Kingdom Come Deliverance, so without wasting any more time, let's just jump right into this game. Alright, so now I just gotta remember what I was doing at all. I have no idea. It's been a while. What? Ooh, Rat Attorney, Courtship, and Track Down Reefy. Okay. Okay. I think it's only right that we try to participate in this tournament if we're still able. Unless it already started, and we might be late.
God be with you, lad.
I'd like to enroll.
You've come too late, lad.
Can I wait?
By all means, you can stay here.
Sounds good. Farewell.
Made it just a little bit too late. Sorry. Got things we gotta sell anyway. Where's my horse? Stuck on a bucket. Oh no!
My respect.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Get like 250.
Agree?
I'd almost shake on that.
Very
Nice. Now we got a little bit of money. Instead, I thought I was gonna be able to do the journey. Oh, and we still gotta pay off some debt, so this kind of works out both ways.
God be with you. About that.
Here you are.
Thank you. May the Lord watch over you.
Asparagus to taste and prunes for what ails you. Try them.
brought the horse. Alright, we gotta pay off the miller now. Finally came a long way. Alright, before we could only sell Poppy and all that, and now we can actually pay him. Alright.
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. That job's still going.
I'm not interested.
Bye. Try unlocking this trunk. Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock to blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler on the pick. Otherwise, you'll be fucked. You forced it and broke the lockpick. That. Is he here again? You're a damn handheld. Make something out of you yet. Remember, this trunk's only for practice. Real life.
Alright, cool. We learned how to lockpick.
Huh.
We can talk to her.
Look at the state you're in.
So,
I can't.
I know.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad. I've got lots to do, right?
As her lady.
You joke.
Alright. Time is it? Okay, so we can wait. Okay.
So what are we?
What now?
You don't. And where would you get?
No, let's go to the tavern.
How about the tavern?
So that's what you call a walk.
What if...
Why not?
Let's go.
Instead I want to do side quests, but free here. And we have to pay off the debt anyway.
was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it. So I'm glad you took me out. I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have
That's
been in
a lie, he
Kuchenberg,
has
but
been in
Prague
Prague,
must be
though.
much bigger.
I've heard it's
His
pretty
father
smelly
took
though.
him.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
That's disgusting. I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in the common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy slug.
Like, you think right there would be good enough.
That was fun. Sit down here next to me, Hal. And what about you?
So Radzig has me running a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck.
That's a lot.
What's it
I've
like,
not got
sir?
paid yet.
Oh, it's endless luxury, money, banquets, games, stuff to...
A chicken stuffed with a frog.
Yeah, and that's nothing compared to a frog stuffed with a chicken.
A goat stuffed.
With a pig? Now then,
Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
turning girls' heads? Not likely. I have my hands full with my duties. So Radzig hardly gives me time to take a breath.
Really? A common smith's son and our liege lord can't manage without him. That's good. It shows you're talented. But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
Just a little way. I don't want anyone to gossip.
Good God! What happened to your club?
I'm looking for someone they call Riki.
That's the tanner's son, Hinnock.
Where can I find him?
Hard to say. He's not around here much. Thank God for small blessings.
Why do they call him Riki?
Why do you think? Because he's a tanner, of course.
It still does not help me.
What's the tanner like?
The less I see of him, the better. He's... Goodbye.
Probably should fix up our stuff.
God be with
Do you have anything to sell? Is a better question. Oh, really?
I'd like to just...
I'm gonna get away with 120. That was at a poor offer.
Very
Like
well.
15 off.
God be with you.
I'm looking for your son.
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes?
Hynek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's always...
But this time his neck's on the block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have to find him.
All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea.
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on.
Go, and if he's really in as much shit as you say, please try and find him.
Oh shit, did it actually tell me? Damn it.
Don't you have any clue at all?
I really don't know nothing about that,
How's that?
because every time he brought some hide,
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose.
Do you know who he sold?
No, but the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
Go, and if he's really in as much shit as you say.
Oh, cool, we found them.
Jesus Christ, what am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you've no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men.
No.
Huh. Then who are you?
I come here in the name of Sir Radzik Capilla and Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the raid on the Neuhoff stud farm.
Got no idea what you're on about.
Save your breath. If you want any chance to escape the gallows, you better come clean, all right?
Jesus Christ. This will never be over.
So?
Fine then.
That Neuhoff raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhoff. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid?
On the way to Neuhoff, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was 4 of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pava.
Well,
sometimes we'd rob a
Limpy's
place
dead.
or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure.
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us. Plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Who got your 2 gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. Hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
Where did the rest of your gang end?
You saw Limpy.
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat, and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smill, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sods pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. I knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying.
What happened after the raid?
We were waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met them before, so he'd know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally turned up, 2 of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion?
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them, and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they were so buggered from the raid, they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Well?
Hey, over here! It's up the hill. Shh. Jay, found the cave. Shut up, you'll hear.
Oh shit. Runt's people. We've got to get out of here.
They're too close. We'll never outrun them.
Fuck!
At least they don't know I'm here. The 2 of us can take them by surprise.
No fucking way. I'm gone.
Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance.
Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.
Hey, what's going on there? turns up with the slaughter. You asked for it. You're dead. Dear God. Fuck it. Thought we're gonna cry now.
Oh, stop killing him, you dick! Oh, we tried. I'm so sorry, Ricky. Well, he tried. I'll give him that, he tried.
I'm looking for a colossus by the name of Timmy. I heard he works here.
I don't know anyone like that.
You know...
Listen and listen well. It'll be better for everybody if you tell me. I'll be happy to know where I can find him. You'll be happy I don't have to get nasty with you and Timmy. I'm sure Timmy will be happy to stay alive.
You don't want to hurt him?
No, like I said, I just want to talk to him.
But not here.
Look at that completely ordinary dog. Alright, well, we're around the mill.
Here I am.
What do you want from Timmy?
Can you tell me where to find him?
Promise me nothing will happen to him.
Why do you care so?
He's my brother. He's not very smart, you see, and he's always getting led astray by his no-good friend. And now there's some right peculiar characters looking for him.
Who are they?
I don't know. But they look like... But I didn't tell them any...
That's good. But sooner or later they'll find him anyway.
He's hiding at the Colburn farm, over by Merhoyed.
Oh, that's a distance away, too. Oh, 4v1. I think I'm gonna die here. It's very clear that I'm not winning this fight.
Alright.
Really?
We're all Christians here, aren't we?
Ha! I'll give you 24, no more.
Deal. He's at the Colburn's farm.
Right back where he started. Are you yanking my pick? Well, I'll just leave Rad. Come with us, or we'll...
Come on, horse. I know you're gonna screw me, so come on. We gotta beat them there.
There's an enemy here!
Look out! There's one of those bastards! Hey, there he is! Watch out!
Alright, we gotta draw him away from the farm.
Over there, a bandit!
Damn it! That's why you don't trust a horse.
God damn! Lost your wind! Take that!
Come on, where's the guy? One more guy to kill.
Yeah,
Not made any of this easy.
yeah.
Catch him in time.
Yeah.
Hey, you bastard.
Yeah. You're dead. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Alright. I have too many apples on me, I think.
Fucking come on then. Oh dear, did that hurt? Take that! Oh. Missed! All right, enough. I give up, you hear?
No, that's one way to do it. Not the right way, but it's the way. Man, we went through so much just for this.
How do you do, good man?
Good to see you, neighbor.
Hey, Timmy. How are you today?
I'm all right. Have we met?
We have now.
Huh? Oh, shit.
I saw what you did at Neuhof.
What are you talking about? You weren't there. I mean, I wasn't there.
Don't waste your breath. You were there with Limpy Lubosh.
What do you want?
Your mate Hinnock told me about a whole camp full of those horse huns. And I want to find it.
Yeah, but you might be one of them. Pretending to not be one of them.
Listen here, blockhead. I don't have all day for this. Tell me what I want to know so I don't have to hurt you.
Ah, you want to fight, do you?
Greetings.
God bless you.
What's the matter? Come
Hey,
on.
Timmy, come outside then.
Ow.
Did I tell you?
Yeah. Kurva. Bugger. Yeah. Way off.
Now I'm wishing I didn't, like, kill all these people to help them.
I'm over here. Give up.
Jesus, I'm about to just take out my sword and fucking kill this motherfucker.
Ow. All right, you win. Stop it. It isn't fair.
So are you going to tell me where I can find that camp?
Yeah, I'll tell you. But I started, Jesus, what got into you?
I'm a bit surprised myself.
I don't know where their camp is.
That's a load of horse shit. Hinnek told me you were there, and that Pius warned you to keep your mouth shut. You must know something.
Well, once I was there with them, yeah. Only, I was pretty drunk.
Try to remember.
It was in the woods. In some kind of woods. You know, a church. There was a church there. Kind of a broken one.
Oh, great.
It was straight north from town. If you go further on past the woodcutters, you come across it. You go left there again. There's this narrow path, and you keep...
Better than nothing,
But you won't...
You took part in that massacre, Timmy. People got killed, and the farm was...
No.
What do you expect? That you can join a gang of robbers to go thieving, murdering, and burning, and nothing will happen to you?
Never.
That can be done.
Jesus Christ! You're dead. Yeah. Well landed. Christ.
Alright. We got it.
Yeah.
God be with you, lad.
Sir, I've been to Ujits, and the parish priest there is very odd indeed. He's very handy with a sword.
Godwin? Aye, an intriguing fellow. He's the youngest son of one of the lords of Kuttenberg. He was sent to the university to become a priest, as is customary with the youngest son. But he didn't much care for it. So when he finished studying, instead of taking up his parish, he went roaming. I imagine he had a pretty adventurous life. And then one day he came back and settled down. Hanush would know more about...
I have some news about the investigation.
Good.
I went to Ujit, where they told me I could find Lubosh, only someone had murdered him. It seems they're trying to cover their tracks and get rid of witnesses.
Indeed. The whole affair is becoming ever more suspicious. Have you any further clues?
I found out about another one of them, a crony of Limpy Lubosh's. They call him Riki, and he comes from Nadechko. I'm afraid my news isn't good, sir.
I might have expected as much. Tell me the worst.
This Riki fellow was hiding out in the woods, and his former accomplices really did want to kill him, because he, Limpy Lubosh and others deserted them in Neuhof. It seems they wanted no part in the killing. Anyway, Riki told me they were hired by a bandit they call Runt. He's the one who stole your sword. Those murdering whoresons weren't after loot. They just wanted to do damage. And the worst thing is, they have an encampment in the area, and they're getting ready to make more trouble.
Sakra. Anything else?
That's all I found out, sir.
All right. Come back.
About that encampment.
What is it, lad?
I found out about the camp from another of the bandits who deserted. He's called Timmy. Big fellow, but more brawn than brain. The camp is an abandoned village in the woods to the west.
Good work, lad. Have you been to check it out?
I don't know much apart from where it is.
We really need to find out more. Could you go back there and try to discover anything that could help us? And if you could carry out some sabotage while you're in there, it would be invaluable.
Certainly, sir. That is...
That's what I like to hear. You'll be our eyes and ears, lad. Our success will depend on what you find out. Go, and get back here as soon as you can.
I'll find out what I can.
Take care now.
Alright, so we are gonna leave it off here, because next time we're on, we have to do a few things to get Henry kind of more up to speed, because we are lacking right now, is the best way to say it. What's the long sword? All these are for long swords, and I do not have one. But yeah, we're gonna leave it right here. I want to thank everybody for stopping and watching. Until next time, take it easy, peace out, and we'll catch y'all later.